Welcome. This is the Bird's Eye View. I am the War Duck, and we are here with the lovely Mr. Krow.
Hey, everybody.
So, a while back, we had a video. I think we talked about
Yes.
the prices of games going up to $70, and we were kind of against it. But guess what? We're not the only ones.
We're not the only ones that made sense to.
Yeah, so PlayStation data suggests $70 games are resulting in fewer sales. Duh.
Uh,
I think it's funny they have to do all the. I wonder how much this report cost them that we told them before they ever started.
Be like, you guys, you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I could have saved you a whole bunch of money and just told you that it was already not going to work.
It was a bad idea from the get-go. Keep your prices where they were.
It says nowadays many new games, especially AAA ones, launch at a price of $70 or pounds minus a cent or penny, respectively. But according to some data, the $70 price point could be negatively impacting games' unit sales. Now, don't get this wrong; they're hitting record profits,
Yes.
but the number of games being sold is down. And in the long term, that means sales eventually will be down because you can't keep that price point forever. Demand dries up very quickly.
Yeah.
Let's see. The data comes from Sony. They don't. I don't.
Said it's 39 million drop.
So, pulling from data provided by Sony, the graph shows that PlayStation users spent $6.367 billion. Holy shit. In combined digital and physical software purchases for fiscal year 2020. However, overall
2022.
game unit sales dropped to 264.2 million games sold.
For the fiscal year of 22.
A 39 million drop in unit sales. See, yeah, you may have made more money, but you lost 39 million units sold. That's nuts.
That's a lot because that's in your units. Which means those are the people who are going to buy future games.
It says however, Sony has not managed to maintain revenue, or has not only managed to maintain revenue from software sales, but is making a record amounts. So, what does this suggest? PS5 owners are not buying games. That's what it suggests.
I can vouch for that. I haven't been buying games, especially for my PS5.
So, here's the thing: is if the game is worth $70, it's not as big of a ask to get the $70 price point.
That's so much like what we talked about, right? It was a $10 hike. And I just don't see value in what we are getting delivered to as the customer being worth $70.
Now,
I will wait for a game to come down.
Case exactly in point. We have $70 Redfall. Oh my God, Redfall!
Yeah.
And look at the mostly negative reviews. This game was an epic failure, and it cost people $70 to find that out. That's kind of unacceptable. And this is exactly the point, though. It's like, there's no way in hell I'm paying $70 for a brand new game.
Exactly.
Because now I'm going to wait to see what the hell happens with this game, to see if its value's at $70 or it doesn't. And for me, most of the time, it's not going to. In fact, I honestly can't think of a game right now that I play or have played that I'd have been like, oh, I'd have been okay with 70.
No.
Yeah. See, so
no.
So that's a large jump for me is to ever even find a game that I'm like, okay, $70 is gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Now there's a different version of this story, right? And that is let's see, where is it? Uh Starship Troopers.
Yes.
Okay.
People are, yeah, Starship Troopers. My son wants this game.
Yeah,
Got
it's
lots of
on my
people who
wish
are.
list. I'll get it when I get back. But so very positive in early access, and it costs $25. But they
I'm
have
actually,
said,
I'm thinking about buying it for my son and myself.
but also they have said that as they add content and the closer it gets to release, the game price will go up. Will it go up to 70? I doubt it, not starting at 25, but this is actually how you do games
This
in
is a
early
good way to
access.
do it. Yes.
Is you give the people, the early adopters on early access, the benefit of the doubt, and you give them a price break. And then as you get closer to that actual full release, go ahead and reprice your game at what you think that value is. Redfall,
Yeah.
if you somehow people at Redfall thought, oh, this is a $70 game.
Nah.
That game wasn't even a $20 game from what I've seen.
From what I was gonna say, from what I've seen, yeah, I don't. It's pushing the $30 mark for me.
So
Like
so
that,
so
and
here's
that's
here's your
pushing it.
problem. Here's your tales of two stories, right? Is you have Starship Troopers, which has a massive player amount right now,
It
versus
does.
Redfall. I bet there's less than 1,000 people playing Redfall.
And I don't know. I don't know. I don't follow Redfall at all now.
Well, yes, but it was on my wish list. I was excited for it when I saw the trailer, and then I heard it was $70, and I said, "Well, that's not a game I'm going to buy right away."
Never mind.
Yeah, and because
Yeah.
for me, I'm like, okay, I'll pick it up a year or two from now when it's year of the game of the year, if it's game of the year, and they
If
have
it
all the
becomes that, yeah.
DLCs and it's on sale for like $30. Okay, I might pick it up for that with all the DLCs and stuff. like
Yeah.
like Fallout 4 with all the DLCs. Like though that makes sense to me. I can pay that. I don't have a problem paying that. But when you go $70 on a brand new game and then it epically bombs like this, how can anybody trust you in the future?
And I feel like buying games now recently is almost like gambling. It's like you're really going out there because oh dang it, the game just escaped me now. There was a game that we're all really excited for, and it came out, and it was a bomb. It was horrible. I want to say it was just recently, and the game just left my mind too. But
There's been a few games that lately that have come out that kind of just haven't really been up to snuff. And the thing is you used to pay $45 for a game that came in a cartridge that was everything, right?
yeah,
There was no
exactly.
updating this game. It was done. Now you want to charge $70 for the game that you're going to update, that you're going to patch.
Hmm.
And see, like, even games like Elden Ring. I love Elden Ring, but I had to stop playing it because they flip and update that game every month or so and then change all the balance and everything. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't play it often enough or quick enough that your update doesn't affect my gameplay. So I
Yeah.
just kind of stopped and I'm like, well, they're done fucking around with it. I'll go back and I'll play it. But right now, I just can't because I don't know what weapon I want now because you've changed the balance and,
Yeah.
irritating. Or you
Yeah,
change the bosses, like, oh, now this boss is 5 times harder or this boss is easier. I'm like, God damn, dude, just quit. Just leave it alone.
true. It is. It's making it hard to buy games. It's just a gamble.
So,
Will it be a good game or is it a bad
right.
game?
So here's the thing: is Redfall can always update. Will that game ever be worth $70? And no, it won't.
Huh.
It will never be worth $70. And think about it, that's 70 US. If you're in Australia or you're in Europe, that's even more.
Yeah.
And so, like, dude, I will never ever pay $70 for Redfall, even if they like totally revamped it and did. There's just no way. But it goes to other games that are coming out. You know, like Starfield or Starfield. Yeah, Starfield is going to be $70. Well, I ain't paying $70 for that game right off the bat. Because who the hell knows?
Trying to like one of the most. I want to say it's setting records was the Hogwarts game, right? When it came out, and it
Yeah,
wasn't. I don't want to say it was $70,
yeah, I'm
but
pretty
it
sure it
has
wasn't.
sold so many because people have enjoyed it so much. People are still enjoying it.
Yeah, I didn't wish list that one, so I can't even look at that one.
I'm just trying to think though. Is like I'm looking
It's
up the price real quick.
probably, I bet it's $60, $59, 59.99.
There is a $70. And they definitely come in different versions. Oh no, there's a lower the standard version you can get for $60.
Yeah, 59.99. Yeah,
Oh,
that's usually what happens. You know, they do the standard version, and then they give you the next version up,
deluxe and the
and sometimes
platinum
they
and
give
crap. Yeah.
you like physical items. Sometimes they give you in game stuff. Yeah, and then there's always some $150 crazy thing with some kind of thing they mail you.
Bookshelf thing.
Yeah. Remember
That you're gonna.
Fallout 76 tried that and they like people were really pissed about the items because they were even cheaper and they paid like
Oh man.
so anyway, the moral of this story is uh
Oh,
don't contribute to these $70 games and give people record profits for a pile of crap game.
yeah,
Wait.
exactly. Start spreading the like putting in your vote. I guess is a way.
Yeah.
Just don't buy brand new games.
Wait. Yep. Wait and see what it does. And then after the popularity and everything, you know, the initial popularity, then check it out again and then say, okay, well, now this game I think is at a price point that I'm comfortable with. If that's
Yeah,
$70 and after you know it didn't bomb like 2077 or Redfall, then you know that's your choice to spend your money that way. But
yeah.
we gotta stop buying these games up front for $70, especially when we don't know what it's gonna look like.
Especially when I swear everybody's making games these days. They're just coming out with crap.
Well, that's the other problem is like I don't know what happened, but it was like pre-pandemic, and then when the pandemic started, the games have really went to crap.
Gone down. Yeah.
So, did you see? I sent you a link the other day. Did you see that they're coming out with a Dead by Daylight standalone game?
Yes. They're coming out with two different kind of games, but
Oh, two different ones?
yeah, they're DBD's working with there's a company that build I can't remember their name now, Streams or something works. Um
Dark
they
Pictures
built
Anthology.
Wake or no, not the Quarry. They built the Quarry and also Until Dawn. And so that you'll be able to play that game that is basically taking you outside of the entity and takes you in kind of that realm. And then there's also another one where they're creating another game, and this one's up at the company's in Seattle, I think. Um, yeah, it's like four players can take on different area. It's much like Dead by Daylight. It's
Are
different
you
twists and
excited for
stuff.
this?
Not enough for $70, but I'm excited. I won't. I'll tell you right now, I won't be paying $70 for that stuff. As much as money as I've dumped into DVD, I won't be dumping that much into these ones.
Yeah.
I would like to play the Quarry. I'm waiting for it to come down a little bit more in price where I've heard a lot of good about it, but it wasn't a $50 game to me. Those kind of games to me are not worth that kind of money. Like you're playing a movie, right? You're watching a movie, choose your adventure is all it comes down to. And just not worth that much money for me because I only play them twice.
Yeah.
I choose as much. I play the game as I think I should, and then I go back and it's like, okay, what shouldn't I play? Those are the just so I can see what the different outcomes are. I never go back and play it again.
Yeah.
So it's not worth $70 for me. But I've heard a lot of good about it, and Until Dawn, I've played that game twice. I have lots of trophies. I want to go back and play it, but every time I go to play it, I'm like, oh, I've already done this before. Now what? And then like, it's just they're not my style of games to play multiple times. So
Yeah. All right. With that, though, we are out of here on this episode. Thanks for watching.
okay.
Leave a like, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about these $70 games failing. With that, we are out.
I think it's fantastic news. Make your voice. See everyone. Have a good day.